Okay. So, girlfriends tea with Sabrina, you're good. I have not hit the live button yet. Okay. I think I am live everywhere. Sorry Facebook folks that I like. Okay, wait. I'm still getting myself. Lord Jesus. Come on now, Jennifer. Come on now, girl. Come on. You can do it. Okay. Now I think I'm back. I think I'm cooking. Why is this? Hold on. I gotta get my ducks in a row, y'all. Day before Thanksgiving, mine ain't working right. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Hi. Happy Thanksgiving Eve to everyone out there. I gotta sit up a little higher and get a little closer to you guys. Hello. Happy Thanksgiving Eve to everyone. I'm talking to you guys on Facebook. I'm talking to you guys on YouTube. It is so good to see everybody and wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving in person. One of my favorite holidays of the entire year. I'm going to jump right in because there is so much to talk about. As you guys see from the description of both the videos, I'm going to be talking about my COVID test results. But first, got a few things to talk to you guys about. First, there's a lot of new exciting things happening for Black Friday and also merchandise and all this stuff. And why this is important to me is because I do donate a portion of the proceeds to the Red Cross, which is very important to me since we are literally in a pandemic. It's always actually important to me because the Red Cross just does so much for so many people. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. So let me go through. I got a whole list. I got a list of stuff. All right. So let's first, So let's first, hold on. I got to get a pillow. I always do this, so I got to get better at this. Get my pillow so I can sit a little higher up. Now, you see my hot green like sweatpants. You see these? Some of my favorites ever. My little Aviator Nations. I feel like it goes fabulous with my hot pink shirt, guys. Okay, so let's first talk about Thanksgiving. I want to extend all of you an invite to it's an invite-only Thanksgiving via Zoom. That is tomorrow. This invite, however, is only going to be for my Dr. Jen superstars and people of my YouTube groups who are trailblazers and above. So you guys know on YouTube, I have 3 memberships: superstars, trailblazers, and VIPs. If you are a trailblazer or above, or you are a Dr. Jen superstar, you will get a Zoom link tomorrow with a time that you can join me for a little Thanksgiving. Well, a little cocktail or a little piece of dessert, a little something, something. It's not going to be long. Just going to stop in and say hello. Because one of the things with these platforms, as much as I love Facebook and YouTube, is you guys can see me, but I can't see you. And that's actually one of the things that I want to know who you are. When I see you, it'll also give you guys a chance to see each other. So any of you guys who are out there who are interested in becoming a Dr. Jen superstar on Facebook, by the way, I put the link in the description of this video. You can click on the link and join my subscription group. If you join, you will get an invite to my Thanksgiving invitation only soiree, which is, by the way, it's not a big deal, guys. We're just going to get on Zoom and chit chat and say hi to each other in person. Also, if you want to join my YouTube memberships, you can do that on YouTube, Dr. Jen Caudle. I should have put that in the description too. If you're a trailblazer or above, you will get a link as well. So look out for that, you guys. And for those of you who want to join, and you can join me for Thanksgiving, because as you know, by the way, you are the Thanksgiving soiree is a little self-serving, I have to admit. If I'm being honest with you, as you guys know, I am single. I am by myself. My mother sent me Thanksgiving dinner, but I'm not going to be sharing it with anyone. And I can't think of anyone better to share it with than you all. So honestly, a lot of this Thanksgiving soiree has to do with me wanting to see you, wanting to meet you, wanting to actually reach out and touch and wave in person, because even though you can see me, I can't see you, and I would love to. So anyway, so if you'd like to join some of my membership groups, and we will see you mañana. Okay, next thing, before we get to the COVID test results, you see how fast I'm talking? Because a lot of you guys are like, oh, you talk so slow. It takes so long for you to get to the point. And I'm trying to get to the point soon. And see, I listen to your comments. I listen to your feedback. I know. And I'm not even reading your comments right now. I'm not even spending time jibber-jabbering at the comments that are floating up. And by the way, for everybody on Facebook who are sending me stars, God bless you. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving to every single one of you. All of you who are writing Happy Thanksgiving. For all my YouTubers, thank you for the super chats and the super stickers. Thank you so much. Zachary's Journey, Charita, Carla, Dennis, Devin, Girlfriend's Tea with Sabrina, Teresa Jackson, Brian Jones, all of you guys on YouTube. Just wanted to give a little shout out. So, okay, now let's jump to the next thing. What's the next thing on my list? Thanksgiving. Okay. Oh, Also, the next thing on my list, guys, new merchandise is here. Yeah. And I'm super excited about this new merch because, ooh, my hands are ashy. Sorry. I'm super excited about this new merchandise because it reflects, I think, a lot of kind of what I talked to you guys about. So, I have a few phrases that I say over and over and over again, and I sort of have recurring themes, right? One of them is this idea that we're going to get through this together. This crazy pandemic that we are living in, I firmly and solidly believe that we are going to get through this together. That's why we're here. That's why we have this community. I think that's why you come here. That's why I come to you, because we're in this together. So there's some merchandise. I've got mugs. I've got tote bags, organic tote bags. I have a couple tees with different phrases, some that have to do with us getting through this together, because I'm all about the positivity. Hello, yes. Also, wake up, get up, show up. That's one of the phrases I use on some of my t-shirts, and I love that. It's going to be on coffee mugs. Also, y'all know how much I love eyelashes. Yes. So my designer put some little eyelash slogans on some of the coffee mugs saying, "Your lashes look fabulous, darling." I'm so excited. So anyway, new merch is literally just rolled out. It's hot off the press. It's not even populated on my YouTube store yet, which is why I literally put the link in the description for all of you. So for those of you YouTubers, check in the chat. It's the first couple comments. I put the link there. For those of you who are visiting me on Facebook, look in the description of my video. I've got the direct link there so you can check out my store. Brand new merch. It's literally just just tonight, like an hour ago, literally just went live. So you're the first to see it, of course, because you guys are amazing. And the last merch, and by the way, you guys might be like, why is she talking about merchandise? Remember, one of the reasons is I donate a significant portion of the proceeds to the Red Cross. It is so important to me. So while I get to talk about eyelashes and I get to give a message that's motivational and hopefully help you feel connected, which is so important to me, right? That's how we get through this, is we feel connected to one another. We feel like we want to take care of each other by wearing masks and look after each other by social distancing and all that stuff. The sense of community is very, very important to me. It's what I think, one of the biggest things I think is going to get us through. So in addition to, the merchandise being sort of a symbol of our community, I also feel like it's a great way to give back to the Red Cross. And like I said, a large portion of the proceeds goes back to them. So that's what it's really about. And then the last merchandise, before we get to my COVID test results, because I know you guys are like, woo, 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 woo. So let's see here. So no, none of your businesses. Chill out, doc. Please talk at a normal place. Okay. But I am excited. I have to admit, I'm really excited. Okay, so you guys see this tee. You guys have seen me wear these a lot. This is my happy, healthy, and fabulous tee. And by the way, it's wrinkled because I don't know. I probably picked it up off the floor. I don't know. I'm not always great at putting my clothes away. If you are great at putting your clothes away all the time, I mean, like, raise your hand and God bless you, by the way. You guys see me wear these all the time in my videos. I don't know how many videos on COVID I've done wearing this tee. I've got a t-shirt. I've got t-shirts for men and women. I sleep in these. They're not 100% cotton, because 100% cotton actually tends to be really rough and actually kind of it's kind of stiff, and I'm not crazy about 100% cotton. So this is like a blend. It's a tri-blend. It's so soft. Oh my God. So anyway, these shirts are not sold on my YouTube store. They are sold on my website. The link is in the YouTube chat, as well as on Facebook in the description of the video, drjencaudle.com/shop. And I'm doing a Black Friday sale. What? 10% off with the code Dr. Jen Black Friday. So these are available for sale again. Portion of the proceeds goes to the Red Cross, all the merchandise, right? That's the purpose of this, is not only to feel like we're connected, to give you something cozy to sleep in and to lounge around, because, by the way, like, we're in the middle of a quarantine, COVID, but also something to remind you of our community and something that will give back to our world, which is so, so important. So that's the merchandise. Okay, let me just take it down. Let me just calm down a little bit. Okay. Now let's talk about COVID. Okay. And by the way, thank you guys for joining me. I know you guys are gonna be like, God damn it, she's not talking about her results yet. No, I got to do a little commercial break. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you've not joined my Superstars groups or my YouTube channel memberships, please do. By the way, all Dr. Jen Superstars, people in my subscription group and people on my YouTube memberships who are trailblazers and above, you get a special invite to my Thanksgiving Zoom tomorrow. It's going to be short and sweet, but we're going to get to at least see each other, which is something we can't always do on Facebook, right? How many friends do you have on Facebook or on YouTube? And you may interact with them with their profile picture, but you actually don't get to see them or talk to them. And that's something that I really, really want to do with you guys because, I definitely feel connected with you guys. And it's also Thanksgiving and it's a day to celebrate. Look, we've made it to Thanksgiving. That's something to be proud of. We've been in this fight of COVID since February, right? What are we on, like month 9 to 10-ish, something like that? So that's something to be really proud of and thankful for. So speaking of COVID, couple of statistics before I get to my results, my test results. On Tuesday, we clocked in at 2,100 deaths. And actually, somebody just asked, what time is the Thanksgiving Zoom? It's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern time. I just announced that to my Dr. Jen Superstars group right before coming live with you guys. By the way, those who are members of Dr. Jen Superstars, I do a special live for them on Facebook every Wednesday. YouTubers, you get special perks, and you guys are also going to get some extra discounts and stuff behind the scenes. So yeah, for those of you who are interested, the Zoom is going to be 7 p.m. Eastern time on Thanksgiving, just for a quick hello. You can stop in and say hello. You can go back to dinner with your family. Whatever you need to do is totally fine. Okay. All right. So let's see here. 2,100 deaths from COVID on Tuesday, by the way. That's huge. We're now kind of getting into the level of deaths daily that we had when we were back in like the height of everything, March, April, etc. So we are seeing deaths climb. And I know at the beginning of this, when we saw the cases climb, the deaths were not that high. Well, we've always said that cases go first. They go up high first. And then once the cases go up, then we start seeing more people hospitalized. And as people get more hospitalized, we see people die, right? So deaths and hospitalizations, they lag. They all lag because everything takes time, right? It takes time for someone's COVID illness to say become bad enough that they might need the hospital, and then bad enough that they actually might pass away from complications from it, right? So I see some of you putting emojis, sad emojis and things like that. I know that it is a very sad thing. In addition, we have just reached the 22nd day in a row that we've had over 100,000 cases of COVID every single day. Guys, this is, I really have no words for this. I really, really don't have a lot of words for this. This is, it's devastating. We've had, I know we've had at least over 1 million cases in November. I think we might have crossed 2 million in November, maybe more than that. Maybe you guys can tell me. I just know it's millions and millions and millions. So please understand that we are literally in crisis mode. For those of you who are still maybe thinking about traveling, maybe you're not taking a plane, but maybe you're traveling to a different household. I really do encourage you not to. This is not the time to travel. Even if it's a day trip or a drive away to a family member's house, if you're not in the same household, I do not advise it. I do not recommend it. I also recommend that we all continue wearing our masks and things like that. So let's get to my COVID results, okay? You guys are so sweet. You sent so many messages, by the way, when I posted my video. For those of you who don't know, I posted a video Monday, because today's Wednesday. Monday, I went and got COVID tested, and I wrote it was my first nasal COVID swab. Now, a lot of you guys said, hey, this is your first COVID swab? Actually, I've been COVID tested before with the sputum. So every time that I've gone to the Dr. Oz show since the season has started, which was a couple times I've gotten tested. But no, I mean, I'm an outpatient doctor working in an outpatient family practice at Rowan. For us, there has been and I would imagine for many places, there's no protocol for, say, routine sort of periodic testing, right? Obviously, if you have an exposure or things like that, which is actually what happened. So I found out recently that I had an exposure at work. And so I went on Monday to get COVID tested. That was the video I showed to you guys. The nasal swab, it was my first time doing a nasal swab. And a lot of you guys actually, if you haven't seen the video, you should take a look at it. I actually reposted it this morning at like 5 in the morning, and then it was posted on Monday originally. But a lot of you guys asked, you said, Dr. Jen, it doesn't look like you're putting the nasal swab up your nose far enough. And I know that that's been one of the things, especially the very first test that we had, the PCR test, where you really had to, the only way to do them was to stick them like way, way up, like felt like it was going into your brain. And I understand that. But actually the instructions that I got from the healthcare provider who was administering the test, and you'll see in the video, like I drove up, it was super simple. I was in my car. I stayed in my car, kept my mask on until I got up to the front, where I was given like a vial, actually, like, I'm trying to think if I think she opened it up. The woman who was administering the test, she had on a face shield, she had a face mask, the whole thing. And I think she undid the, what you make, where you stick this the thingamabobber in, you know what I'm talking about. But she gave me the Q-tip to put in my nose, and what she told me was, she said I did not have to go up too high. She told me that she wanted me to go around a couple of times in each nostril, but that I did not have to stick it way up. So for those of you who are wondering, like, why didn't I have to stick it way up, that's actually why. Because a lot of you were like, that ain't far enough, you ain't sticking that thing up where you supposed to be sticking it up. So I was just following directions, y'all. So that was my first nasal COVID test, though I had been tested twice via the sputum. Guys, I just got my results back today. And so before I tell you that, so a lot of you guys were asking how I was feeling. You were saying, were you feeling well? Were you not feeling well? What was going on? I felt fine the whole time. I never felt sick. I never had any symptoms, never had a fever, anything like that. So I got my results back today. I was told they are negative. So I'm really, 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 really excited that they're negative. I feel grateful. So many of you were wishing me well, just as we all wish each other well, and hoping that all of our tests come back negative. I want to thank all of you for like your prayers and your well wishes and everything for this, and wishing that my test came back negative. I feel grateful that I felt well the whole time. Of course, that doesn't mean that your test is going to be negative, right? You can have asymptomatic COVID. That was the video I did yesterday, remember, where asymptomatic COVID means you test positive for COVID, but you feel perfectly fine. Pre-symptomatic COVID is when you test positive for COVID and you feel fine because you have not developed symptoms yet. So I'm grateful that I felt fine and my test results were negative as well. For everyone out there, for all of you guys, by the way, Patricia Jenkins, Brian Jones, Aaron, Dennis, everybody, thank you, Lisa, Eddie, Candy, everybody who's out there saying, thank God and positive vibes and so happy, etc. I can't thank you enough, because I think, it's all your good juju that you be sending every day, all day. I just want to thank you for your support and for checking on me. It was important that I post that video because I wanted people to know that we're all in the same boat. And if any of us is exposed, we should be getting tested and we should be quarantining and doing all that stuff. So I'm just grateful. So we're not going to make this a very long live. I want to once again invite you to check out my new merchandise shop on the Teespring link that's in the description in the live chat for YouTube. Just scroll to the top of the comments, and also in the description of my Facebook video. Portion of the proceeds goes to benefit the Red Cross. Those products were just rolled out tonight. I literally just finished them before coming on. And also, for those of you who want to join me for Thanksgiving, to get a special invite to Thanksgiving, either join my YouTube channel memberships and become a trailblazer or above, or join my Dr. Jen Superstars. Both the links are in YouTube comments as well as the Facebook comments as well, the Facebook description as well. Remember, a portion of the proceeds goes to everything. 10% off t-shirts as well for everybody. The code is in the description. Go to drjencaudle.com/shop. I know it's a lot of words, but it's important to me. And I'm not going to see you guys tomorrow. I want to wish you guys the happiest of happy, happy, happy Thanksgivings. And I also want to thank you, even though, we're all in this together. I want to thank you all for being so diligent and mindful about Thanksgiving. So many of you are not traveling. You're not spending time with your families, which I know you want to. And I want to thank you for looking out for other people as well as yourself, because that's what it's going to take for us to get through this. So remember, guys, we are going to get through this. On Facebook, thank you for your stars. On YouTube, thank you for your super stickers and super chats. You guys are amazing. I'm so grateful that my test was negative. I love you. Happy Thanksgiving. And I will see you guys soon. Okay. All right. Love you.